So what all things are left to do today, that we will do, okay, but gradually, easy, step by step, although the topics seem to be a little bit difficult today, but I will take in a very easy way, those things that are required, okay. So let me, abhi examples se pehle funda clear. Can we start the funda part? Clear? So first and foremost, easy topic pehle karte hain and then we will move on to a difficult one. First and foremost, cube. Okay. So what kind of questions are asked in a cube? I say this is a cube. So how many, so this room is also a cube to some extent, it is a cuboid, but assume this to be a cube, clear or not? If that being the case, how many faces are there in this room? 6 faces. How many edges are there? How many lengths are there? How many sides are there? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 length, 4 breadth, 4 height. So 12 sides. We also call this as 12 edges. And how many corners are there? 8. No problem. Clear or not? Right? Okay. Now questions, what kind of questions that are asked? There is a cube of 3 centimeter side. The cube is a solid figure, 3-dimensional figure, right? There is a cube of 3 centimeter side. It is colored on all sides by red color. Clear or not? It is colored on all sides by red, all 6 sides, all 6 faces. Clear? Now then it is cut into cubes of 1 centimeter sides, right? First and foremost, tell me how many cubes are formed. From a 3 centimeter side cube, cubes of 1 centimeter sides are cut. Then tell me how many cubes are formed. How come 27? You will say, sir, the volume of the individual cubes, sum of the volumes of the individual cubes is equal to the sum of the volume of the bigger cube, which means 3 cube by 1 cube is how much? 27 cubes. So 27 cubes are formed. Now I ask you questions. How many cubes are there? It's a solid cube, obviously, it's a solid cube. All 6 faces are seen here, but it is a solid cube. Now I am asking you questions. How many cubes have got 1 face painted? How many cubes have got 2 faces painted? How many cubes have got 3 faces painted? And how many cubes have got no faces painted? Clear or not? If you cut into 1 centimeter cubes, there might be some cubes which have got 1 side painted. There might be some cubes which have got 2 sides painted. Clear or not? So how will you approach these kind of questions? The best way is first the longer way, then the shortcut way. So if you cut into 1 centimeter cubes, how will the cube look like? Something like this. Okay. Something like this it will look. And here, isn't it? This is what it will look. If you look into 3D, now what I do, doesn't it look confusing a little bit? So what I will do is, I will make a 2D view, 2-dimensional view. Take any face, the view will be same. Take any face, the view will be same. So take any face, I take one face here. So this will be one, this will be a condition of one face, because this is what the scene will be, isn't it? The rest of the three is only follows. So follow only this part, isn't it? Now as you are seeing here, this is a cube which has got three sides painted. This is what kind? This is a corner cube. So how many corners are there? There are 8 corners, which means there are 8 cubes having 3 faces painted. Clear or not? Clear or not? Right? Now this is on each face, consider on each face. This is a cube which has got one side painted, one face painted. This is a cube which has got one face painted. So how many cubes are there on each face? The middle wale, 1 cubes. How many faces are there? 6. So 6 cubes are there having one face painted. Clear or not? Right? Now this is a cube having 2 face painted, because this face and this face, which means on, now this is a corner cube, so this you should eliminate. Okay. So this is a cube which has got 2 face painted. So how many cubes are there on each length? How many cubes are there? 1. So how many lengths are there? 12. So 12 cubes are having 2 face painted. Clear or not? 12 cubes are having 2 face painted. So rest 27 minus 8 plus 6 plus 12 is equal to how much? 1. So 1 cube is having no face painted. Did you understood the thing? Okay. Did you understood the logic here? Right? So can you do this, repeat this same calculation for a 5 centimeter cube which is colored red on all sides, and then cut into 1 centimeter cubes, and then I ask you these 4 questions. Can you do the, can you give me the necessary answers, the 4 answers? A 5 centimeter cube is painted on all sides by red color. It is then cut into 1 centimeter cubes. Then tell me how many cubes have got 1 face painted, how many cubes have got 2 face painted, how many cubes have got 3 face painted, how many cubes have got no face painted. And follow the 2D procedure. Eight, 36, 30 and 51, sure?
54
And
27
so is it easy or not? Okay, so then I will impose a difficulty, but before that I will give you one very shortcut formula for that. But if you do it by 2D, it will be very good. So what is the situation here? You will say 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only this you have to draw, only this you have to draw. So this is 8, Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 into 6 is how much? 54, having one face. 1 2 3, so 3 into 12 is how much? 36, having two face. And 90 98, so 27, having zero face. Clear or not? Now we will do it by the formula part, okay, because that will help as well, okay, because situation might change, then you might require. So for three faces, this is a universal truth, 8 will always be there. Clear or not? Okay. Now you cut a 5 centimeter cube into 1 centimeter cube. So on each side, how many cubes are formed? 5 cubes are formed. If 5 is given by the number n, if 5 is given by the number say n, which means 5 centimeter cube cut into 1 centimeter cubes. So how many pieces are there on each side? 5 pieces on length, 5 pieces on breadth, 5 pieces on height. So if 5 is denoted by the number n, then 0 faces, the formula is n minus 2 whole cube. Okay. Now 1 faces is 6 into n minus 2 whole square. This is 12 into n minus 2, and this is always 8. Clear or not? N is equal to, here it will be 5 centimeter cube, you verify it. 5 minus 2 whole cube is 3 cube is 27, 5 minus 2 3, 12 into 3 is 36, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 square 9 and 6 are 54. It will always be there. So one step formula you can remember it, but you do it by this method as well. Why? Because situations might change. You should be clear about the formula. Right. That's what I was exactly coming to. Now I change the situation and then I give you a question. There is instead of a cube, this is a situation now, the room that we are in. It's a cuboid of 6 centimeter into 5 centimeter into 4 centimeter. Clear or not? Right? Now it is cut into 1 centimeter cubes. Clear or not? So initially 6 centimeters, whole room outside it is colored in say red color. Okay, 6 centimeters length, 5 is the breadth and 4 is the height. Okay? And it is cut into 1 centimeter cubes. So how many cubes will be formed? 120. Now you are right, now you are really in a soup right now. So what will you do? So first try yourself and then I will give you the formula. How many cubes are having one face painted? How many cubes are having two face painted? How many cubes are having three face painted? I will straight away write the formula, but first try yourself. See if any bulb is glowing. First try yourself. In fact, what I suggest you, try to find the hint from the formula which I have given you. Right? From the formula which I have given to you, try to find the hint from that formula, or can you make modification to this formula? A 3D figure, why it is called a 3D? Because it has got 3 dimensions, isn't it? So, I change this formula and then you will see the beauty. 8 will always be there, 3 faces, no problem here. Okay. Now, 3D is there. Now, which means, let us assume that 6 centimeter are being cut into 1 centimeter, 5 by 1 and 4 by 1. How many lengthwise? Lengthwise it will be 6. How many breadthwise? It is 5, and how many heightwise? It will be 4. So, let us assume this or denote this by LBH. Clear or not? Right? Now you see here, it is n minus 2 whole cube can be written as n minus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. Why? Because all of these are equal to each other. Instead of this, I can change this to be L minus 2, B minus 2, H minus 2. Easy or not? N minus 2 whole cube can be changed into n minus 2, n minus 2, n minus 2. So, instead of n, you write LBH. Okay. Here also, it is a 3-dimensional figure. So, divide it 12 by n minus 2. It will be how much? 4 into n minus 2 plus 4 into n minus 2 plus 4 into n minus 2, isn't it? Tabhi to yahan pe it will be, it has happened 12 into n minus 2, isn't it? Instead of, what will you do now? 4 into L minus 2 plus 4 into B minus 2 plus 4 into H minus 2 will be the modified formula. You divide it into 3 halves because it is a 3-dimensional figure. So, this is what is happening here. Clear or not? Okay, easy or not? First tell me. It's a very easy thing to perceive. Okay. I will not rub. Don't worry. Okay. Right? Now put L equal to 6, B equal to 5, H equal to 4. What is the value that you are getting, please? What is the value that you are getting? 36. I hope its calculation is correct, right? So, it is 36. It is also 36 only. This is 36. Okay. What is the value of this here? 24. Okay. Now, 54 or 6 into n minus 2 whole square. You write this, you divide into 3 halves. So, it is 2 into n minus 2 whole square plus 2 into n minus 2 whole square plus 2 into n minus 2 whole square. Can we write this? If we divide into 3 halves, isn't it? You further divide it further, n minus 2 into n minus 2 plus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2 plus 2 into n minus 2 into n minus 2. Can we write like this? Yes or not? Right? Now, what will you do now? Pairwise, you take L and B here, you take B and H here, you take H and L here, and now substitute the values. What is the value that you are getting? Or else you can say 36 plus 24, 60 plus 8 is 68. So, 120 minus 68 is how much? 52. So, if you check it out, if it is coming 52 or not, it will definitely come. Without formula you want to solve. Yes, you can. अगर नहीं, अगर ये करेंगे तो it becomes much fast. but you have to just visualize the formula in a common sense way. ये तो आपको पता है ना, ये हाँ, this is only for cubes, ये पता है ना. What you can do is, जहाँ जहाँ 3 है उसको you divide into 3 halves. Now this is a new situation, right? ये पता है कैसे लिखा, that's all. Okay, so n minus 2 cube. Why? Because n minus 2, n minus 2, n minus 2, 3 halves. Now all those 3 are different now, so you have to write n minus 2, n minus 2 and n minus 2. You divided n as LBH. Your formula is this one. Again, this part, everything is 3 dimensions, so everything will be distributed equally among the 3 halves. Okay, so which means if you divide this 12 by 3, it will be 4 times each of them. Now since each of them are different from each other, you replace n by LBH, you get your second formula, which means only thing you require is this formula only. 12 into n minus 2. This is for 2 faces, 12 into n minus 2 for the cube part. Now if we change it to cuboid, which means what? There are 4 lengths, 4 breadths, 4 heights, right? And two parts will be lost because the kone wale part that will go. That's why this 2 is getting subtracted. On each of the ways 2 is getting subtracted because the corner cubes have to go. So from any length you have to subtract 2 parts. So that's why I am subtracting at each place. I am subtracting 2, 2, 2. And then you divide it by 3, 3. Your formula becomes very clear. Okay. Now, इससे ज़्यादा confusion can come if they paint different colors on different sides, but the logic will remain same. Which means they can say, okay, lengthwise there will be green color, breadthwise there will be red color. Clear or not? Lengthwise there will be green, breadthwise there will be red, heightwise there will be say black. So how many cubes are having green, black? So it is same thing, nothing different. Same thing. No, but this is the application of this formula only. Whatever you get, you divide there also. But it will be then you have to be very clear ki how many cubes. Then you have to say 2 faces. How many are there? 36. You will say 36 divided by 3 is how much? 12. So 12 cubes of red green, 12 cubes of green black, 12 cubes of red black. You please try yourself. You please try yourself. Okay, but syllogism bhi karana hai mujhe, so please remember that. Okay. Say top face is red. Okay. Side faces is green. Okay. Side faces is green. Top faces is red, which means lengthwise it is red, breadthwise it is green, and height-wise it is blue. Okay. Now height-wise it is कैसे ले? This is length. This is length, right? This is breadth. This is height. Clear or not? So I color this entire room lengthwise on the outside. Lengthwise on the outside I color it with red color. Breadthwise on the outside I color it with green color. Height-wise I color it with blue color. Right? And then I ask you a question. How many cubes are having 3 faces painted? Corner cubes are 3 faces painted. No problem here. Okay. Now, how many cubes are having 2 faces painted? 2 faces painted means what? Red color, green. Red, green, green, blue. And red, blue. So how many cubes in all will have two faces painted? 36, of which 12 cubes will be red green, 12 cubes will be red blue, and 12 cubes will be blue green, isn't it? Easy or not? How many cubes are having one face painted? Total, how many cubes are having one face painted? 54. So 18 cubes are having red color, 18 cubes are having blue, and 18 cubes are having green. Easy or not? You just distribute it in 3 halves. Now 3 is further it's divided into 3 parts, and 8 cubes are having 3 faces. That's it. It's a cakewalk. Now you understood or not? हाँ ऑब्वियसली बात है, कौन काउंट करता है, किसके वजह से टाइम में काउंट करेगा? काउंट, हाँ काउंट करने से छोड़ दो, या अगर थोड़ा सा कॉमन सेंस रहे, अगर इफ यू रिमेंबर दिस थिंग and if you subdivide it, if you get 3 colors, then accordingly further subdivide into 3 halves, and the picture becomes very easy. 2 faces, 12 red green, 12 red blue, 12 blue green. 54 cubes are having one face painted, of which 18 will be red, 18 will be blue, 18 will be blue. Clear or not? Right? Easy or not? Okay. So now can we approach the next topic if possible? Okay. What will we start? Should we do syllogism or should we do logical reasoning? Syllogism. Okay. Syllogism mein, achha, did we do Venn diagram properly? Did we understood Venn diagram properly? No problem? Okay. So I do syllogism only by Venn diagram, but I keep my mind open. I consider all possibilities, right? And then I keep my mind open. Okay? But I just remember 4 things. I will just write those 4 things, and I think all the questions of syllogism will be done. Right? But those 4 things have to be very clear, and you should remember that. Right? Everything will be clear. First thing, all cats are dogs. How will you represent it in a Venn diagram? Clear or not? This is a A-type proposition. This is a A-type proposition. Clear or not? All cats are dogs. This is a A-type proposition. Okay? So what is this? What is the conclusion that is followed? So if all cats are dogs, some dogs are cats. Not all dogs are cats. But the vice versa will not follow. But some dogs are cats. So what is the proposition that is following? Some dogs are cats. Clear or not? Just remember this thing. If all A's are B's, then some B's are A's, but not all B's are A's. This is a A-type proposition. Okay? Then the second comes, which is a E-type proposition. We call this to be particularly negative proposition. Okay? What is this? No cat is a dog. Okay, which means no cat is a dog. So cat and dog are completely different. Cat and dog will not touch each other. So no cat is a dog. So if no cat is a dog, no dog is a cat. So this conclusion that follows is no dog is a cat. Clear or not? Right? Okay? Can I rub this one, these two? Have you written everybody? Okay. The third one. This is a I-type proposition. I don't follow too much into types part, just for the name's sake. I-type. I-type. What does that mean? The proposition is something like this. some cats are dogs. How will you represent that? Clear or not? So what does it follow? Clear or not? Right? Direct, these are the direct conclusions from a I type. And the fourth one, which is a very poorly type, which is some not. That is a O type conclusion. If I say some cats are not dogs, okay, what will it, nothing will follow from here. You cannot say some dogs are not cats. Here you can partially follow, some cats are dogs and some cats are not dogs, but the vice versa will not follow. So some cats are not dogs, that does not mean that some dogs are not cats. If some cats are not dogs, some cats may be the other part of some might be lions, might be tigers. So you cannot say some cats are not dogs and some cats are dogs. The vice versa will not follow. Clear or not? Only remember these four and then I give you some example. Now you can also say, if I say some, now see the beauty and follow the Venn diagram. If I say some cats are dogs, some dogs are say tigers. So can we say some cats are tigers? Yes or no? Never? No. How? Whenever you draw a Venn diagram, we say some, if you see all the books, they give you n number of rules and that confuses the students so much. But if you keep your open mind, you don't remember these rules. Just for these 4 rules you require, you can follow any, do any question. If I say some cats are dogs, I can represent like this. And if I say some dogs are tigers, I can represent like this as well. Okay, I can represent like this? Okay, so can I say some cats are tigers here? Can I say some cats are tigers? So this is not a valid conclusion. A conclusion cannot be yes and no. Either that will follow or this will follow. Either you say some cats are tigers or you can say not all cats are tigers. Clear or not? Are you getting it? So just remember that one proposition and draw Venn diagram, open mind, you can get any question correct. Clear or not? Right? So you have written those 4 propositions. Even if you have got n number of terms, right? So what I am doing is I am giving you a proposition and then I am giving you conclusion. You will say, sir, this follows. Sir, this does not follow. Clear or not? O type. There is no such Venn diagram of that. Some cats are not dogs. Can be like this. Cannot be like, can be like this as well. So nothing follows from an O type proposition. There is no such Venn diagram. Not say nothing follows. Some cats are not dogs. Can we say some not dogs are cats? Some not dogs are not cats? Nothing will follow. Clear hai? If I say, okay, let me do one example, then only you will understand. Can I give you one example first? And then you can try? You will try. Just please try.
Sir, but some cats are not dogs, even means some cats are dogs. With that.
Maybe, may not be. When there are 2-3 conclusions, then it is a maybe conclusion. It is not a definite conclusion. Whatever I wrote for A, E, I, O, they are definite conclusion, but they are maybe conclusion. So maybe may not be as well. So the thing gets cancelled over there. ठीक है? Can I do one question, please? देखो. Okay. अच्छा सा एक एग्जाम्पल होना चाहिए तो ही होगा. Okay. This is what I have done just now. Okay. Some houses are offices. HO. Some houses are offices. Some offices are schools. Okay. Now I am reading out the conclusion. You write it in a symbolical form. H for house, O for office, and S for schools. So I am writing first the proposition or statements, which are some houses are offices, some offices are schools. And my conclusions are something like this. Number 1, some S are H. Second is are H. Some O are H. No H is S. Some S are O. Some houses are offices, some offices are schools. My conclusions are some schools are houses, some offices are houses, no house is a school, some schools are offices. So which conclusion follows, please? Two and four. So you understood that, you applied that funda with an open mind, you can get any question. Okay, some houses are offices. So let me draw the Venn diagram. So some houses are offices. So whatever it comes, you just continue drawing. Some houses are offices. What is the next one? Some offices are schools. Can be like this. Some houses are offices, some offices are schools. Okay. Conclusion means a definite conclusion. First one, some schools are houses, does not follow. Some offices are houses, both, it's following from both one. Okay. No house is a school, follows from here but does not follow from here. 50% is not an answer. Some schools are offices, which means 2 and 4 follows. Clear or not? This was a relatively simple one. Can I give you a little bit complex one if possible? Can I give you one more? Okay. Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. Clear or not? Conclusion number 1. Every taxi has either horn or light. Every taxi has either horn or light. Some taxis have neither horn nor light. Some taxis have horn as well as light. No taxi has horn as well as light. Third one is some taxis have horns as well as lights. No taxi has horn as well as lights. Okay, lekin the question does not end here. The options are given also. The options are, these are say the 4 conclusions, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The options are 1 and 2 follow, option number B, 2 and 3 follow, option number C, 2 and 4 follows, and option number D, either 3 or 4 follows. First is every taxi has either horn or light. Acha, what is the first option? First option is 1 and 2 follow. You have written the conclusions 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Option number 1 is 1 and 2 follow. It's a question from CSAT. 1 and 2 follow. Option number B, 2 and 3 follow. Option number C, 2 and 4 follows. And option number D, either 3 or 4 follows. The some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. ऑप्शंस पे ध्यान दो. ऑप्शन नंबर ए बी सी डी मैंने क्या दिया है? 1 and 2 follows. ऑप्शन नंबर बी 2 and 3 follows. 2 and 3 मतलब क्या? जो आपने whatever conclusion you have written, आपने जो भी conclusion, हाँ, whatever conclusion you have written the conclusions and then mark the option on the basis of the conclusion according to this. What is your answer? Beautiful, beautiful, बहुत अच्छे, great, बहुत सही, very good. Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. Okay, can you please explain the whole class in a shortcut? Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. Okay, can you please explain the first 1 and 2 cannot follow? Why simultaneously? Okay. Some taxis have neither horn nor light. Okay, so one, some and every and some cannot follow simultaneously. So 1 and 2 will not follow. Okay, some taxis. Now explain the second one. B, why B does not follow? Huh. Two statements, because some taxis have neither horn nor light can be followed. Some taxis have either horn or light, they cannot coexist. That was the reason. Okay, you can draw Venn diagram as well. Let me draw the Venn diagram and see. Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. This is the first possibility. Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. Second possibility. What is the third possibility? Some taxis have horns, some taxis have lights. Okay, right? These are the 3 Venn diagrams. Please tell me. Some taxis have horns, some taxis have horns, some taxis have horns, and some horns have. That's what I. Which means only this circle is there. No taxi has horn or light. Okay, which means there is a region here as well. No problem. I have combined this. Now you have to see the options as well, because you cannot lengthen the question. Okay, there is a possibility here as well. No taxi can have. So then you see the conclusion. Then you mark the option. First is every taxi has either horn or light. Okay, not possible at all. One, and some taxis have neither horn nor light, right? These simultaneously cannot coexist. So 1 and 2 options, 1 and 2 cannot follow directly. Second one, 2 and 3. Some taxis have neither horns nor light. Some taxis have neither horn nor lights. Okay. And some taxis have horns as well as lights. This one. But what about this one? Okay. So which means 2 and 3 ke saath something else can follow. So 2 and 3 alone cannot make the universe. So option number B is gone. 2 and 4. Some taxis have neither horn nor light. Okay. No taxi has horn as well as light. This conclusion is nullified by this Venn diagram. So 2 and 4 will not follow. The third one, either 3 or 4 follow. Some taxis have horns as well as lights. No taxi has horn as well as light. Some taxis have horns as well as light. Okay. So this and this can combine to be a single one, and no taxi has horn as well as light. Yani this one, either this one or this one, which means the fourth option is either 3 or 4 follows. Now this is a type 2 kind of question. So answer is either 3 or 4 follows. Clear or not? Okay. Now since we have moved a little deep into syllogism, one more kind of syllogism which you should know. Okay. This kind of question did occur once or twice. It is happening or occurring. If I say if A happens, B will happen. Okay. If A happens, B will happen. If it rains, I will take an umbrella. Okay. If it rains, I will take. This was a categorical syllogism, A-E-I-O, and this is a hypothetical syllogism. If it rains, I will take an umbrella. So if A happens, B happens. Okay. It is raining, which means what? I will take an umbrella. Clear? These are the conclusions. I have taken an umbrella. What does that mean? It rains? Not necessary. All cats are dogs, but some dogs are cats. Did you got it or not? If it rains, I will take an umbrella. It is raining. I have taken an umbrella. I have taken an umbrella. Does that mean it is raining? No. Maybe, may not be, but definite to nahi hai na. Okay. I have not taken an umbrella. It is not raining. Definite. Definite. If it is not, I have not taken an umbrella, it is not raining. Okay. Second kind. First is this one. Second one. Only if it rains, I will take an umbrella. If A happens, only then B happens. If it rains, only then I will take an umbrella. Okay, which means it is not raining, I have not taken an umbrella. Only the word only creates a barrier. Only is much more definite. If it rains, only then I will take an umbrella. Okay, it is not raining, I have not taken an umbrella. It is raining, I have definitely taken an umbrella. Okay, did you understand it or not? So two kinds. If A happens, B happens. So what are the conclusions? If A happens, only then B happens. The third kind, and this is a very easy kind. Either A happens or B happens, which means either it rains or it snows. Okay, it is not raining, which means it is snowing. It is not snowing, which means it is raining. This is this kind of Venn diagram. Did you got it or not? Did you got it or not? Either it rains, so either kind of hypothetical, either A or B. Okay? So if A is not happening, B is happening. If B is not happening, A is happening. Clear or not? Everybody clear or not? ये 4 years में ये शायद 2 questions आई है सिर्फ इस पे, if it rains and if it snows वाले में. But just in case if अगर आ जाए, आप में थोड़ा और अर्ज आ जाए, तो अगर पता लग जाए कि कैट के लेवल की पेपर अगर आ गई, then okay, then only these kinds might come. Okay. Now this जो questions मैंने आपका taxis and horns and lights, इससे मिलता जुलता कुछ और, the question was something else, I just changed your taxis, horns and lights, nothing else, right? But only one question of that type came, but I am not taking any chances. Simple questions will come, no problem, but just in case it comes, so which means what can be the difficulty level, how can they increase the difficulty? They give you a statement, they give you conclusion, and then give you options based on conclusion. That is the ultimate difficult type of question. Okay, and then to confuse that, they give either A or B type, then it will be right. Now I have just told you about 2 things. If it rains, if A then B. So same will happen for 3 times. If A then B, if B then C. So if A then C. Okay, it just follows from whatever we have done in the syllogism part. Clear or not? Everybody clear or not? Sangaiwar? Can we do some questions? Okay, no questions हमने किए. Can we move on to the next topic, which is a very easy topic, logical reasoning, जिस पे questions आती हैं. Okay, so इस पे तो you should expect questions. What kind of questions are coming in the logical reasoning part? Questions on arrangement first. Arrangement means what? 6 people are sitting on 6 tables. Who is sitting where? Who is not sitting where? Right? The question can be deterministic. The question can be non-deterministic. So I have given 2 sets here in the question paper, which is deterministic as well as non-deterministic. Clear or not? So that you will find it out. Okay. Now if it is a circular arrangement, if it is circular arrangement, A, B, if it is a linear, I just told you yesterday, right, is clockwise, left is anti. If circular means everybody is facing the center. Now if this is A, so if this is A, right, my B will be my right side and my say C will be my left side, which means in circular arrangement the thing is just opposite. If everybody is facing the center, right is anti-clockwise, left is clockwise. Clear or not? That we just saw yesterday. But if we are not facing the center, we are outwardly moving away from the center. It's just key, my right is your left, okay, when I am facing you. But if I face like this, it is same as what we discussed yesterday. Clear or not? Okay, so these kind of questions. Now if in case of circle, in case of rectangular as well, the thing is same if they are facing the center. Okay, nothing different. So questions on these kind of comes. Whenever you encounter these questions, ki there are say 6 people and all that are sitting on each and every side, there can be some conditions. C is sitting near A. Okay, those conditions you should not write straight away in the mother diagram. C is sitting near A, so CA can be any, CA is together. And then if all the clues are complete, then only put CA, fix CA over at some position. Clear or not? Never write straight away CA here, because then if some other condition comes, then you might fall short. Okay, then you have to again do it. So whatever conditions, whatever boundary condition, whatever clues are given, you write it here. You draw the diagram. If there are 8 people, mark 8 positions. If there are 6 people, divide the circle into 6 parts and then accordingly write it. Clear or not? There can be one questions like this. group arrangement kind of questions. Then there can be questions based on arranging, which means synchronizing. 6 lectures are there on 6 days. 1 day is an off. Who comes first, who comes second, who comes third? Okay, there can be questions like this. So how could you attempt these kind of questions? Whenever you have these kind of questions, if the proper way is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and say if there are 6 people are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and say 6 more. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F. So if A teaches on Monday, so this will be all cross and this will all be cross. B does not teach on Thursday, say Tuesday, you make it cross straight away. You can use the tick cross method, you will be able to solve questions like this. Right? Question similar to this is something like this. Say at a party, there are 6 couples, Mr. and Mrs. Sharma, Mr. and Mrs. and whatever are there, okay, and they dance with not the same person. The husband and wives are not dancing together. So then you can also do, say if Mrs. Sharma and Mr. Sharma are there, right? So they are not dancing together, and say Gupta and Gupta are there. So this straight away you can cancel it out. Okay? You can use a tick cross method of solving questions. Mr. Sharma was not dancing with Mrs. Gupta, so again you can put a cross over here. On one row there will be only one tick. If there is one tick, the rows and columns will cross each other. This is one way of tackling these kind of questions. You will find one question over there that you will solve. Clear or not? Questions like these come. Can we do a set? Can we do one set of logical reasoning? Then only the things will become clear. Right? I have told you number of things, but can we do one set? Or one set of sets basically. There is one more set, there is one more type which I have not discussed, but I will tell you to do that set. Okay, more important is how to solve the question. Answers you will get it, no problem, but how to solve it efficiently, right? Should I go it chronologically जैसा है वैसा, or should we start haphazard from the last and then first? 9 to 12 should we? Okay, so A, B, C, D, and the husbands are R, S, T, U. You just noted by, okay. They danced in a circle facing each other. All the wives will to the left of their husbands. Okay. So just draw the circle. So there are 8 positions. A. These are the 8 positions. Okay. D was not married to T. D was not married to T. D was not married to U. C was to the right of Somesh. S. So you can put anybody here. C was to the right of S. Clear or not? Put anybody here. T was facing U. Okay. So either T or U will be here, or T or U will be here. Clear? Right? Okay. So we do not know this. So we leave it as it is. B was not married to T. So B was not married to T. R was not D's husband. So R was not D's husband. Okay. So S is D's husband. So DS will be here. Okay. Which means T, and if this is a lady, this has to be a male. Okay. So T and U face here. Right? So T and U face. And now what are the positions? A, R, B. These are the 3 positions left, of which A and B are females. So A and B have to be here and here. So either A here or B here, or B here or A here. R will be here. Okay. So R was not D's husband. So R must be B's husband. R is not D's husband, and T was facing U. So R must be B's husband. If this is the case, can we write like this? Clear? This is the complete circle. So what I did was, I put the conditions, but I also whatever is not husband and wife, that I put it outside, and then I used iterative method, and then I solved all of them. Okay. Who is A's husband? R. Okay. R is between T. Sorry. A's husband is T. Sorry. R is between A and B. Okay. D is facing B. Which girl is married to S? D. That's it. Okay. 13th one. Whenever you encounter these kind of questions, okay, you do not know how to approach this one. Okay. What is your answer, by the way? Indeterminate? Okay. So these kind of questions, how will you attempt it? Ravi cannot remember what he ate in dessert yesterday, but he knows it was one from the following: ice cream, jalebis, rasgullas and gulab jamuns. There are 4 statements. Clear? These are the 4 statements. And only one of the statements is true. Right? So how will you start it from the answer point of view? Okay, you assume that Ravi ate ice cream. If by assuming this you get more than one statements to be true, that means your assumption is wrong. Clear or not? This way you have to solve so you have to straight away approach the answer. So now think, if Ravi has ate ice cream, then first statement is true, second is false, third is true, which means Ravi has not ate ice cream. Because more than one statement is true, but it is given only one of the statements is true. More than one is true, which means he has not ate ice cream. Clear or not? So then we assume gulab jamun. First one is what? False. Second one is true. Third one is false. Fourth one is true, which means he has not eaten 8 gulab jamuns. Clear or not? Then try jalebis. Let's see. First one is, अब ऑप्शन देख लेते हैं. आइसक्रीम और गुलाब जामुन तुमने टेस्ट कर लिया, अब जलेबी देखते हैं. So let's try J. First one is false, second one is true, third one is false, fourth one is false, यानी कि he has 8 jalebis. So in these kind of questions, whenever you have got more statements, true false kind of questions, you assume the answer and then proceed and check the true false condition. He ate jalebi. Clear or not? समझ में आई बात? Okay. Clear or not? Easy or not? Okay. Now come to 22. Now again this is not a deterministic set. This is an indeterminate set. This one was a determinate set, but this one is an indeterminate set. So how will you approach these kind of question? What will you do? A, B, C, D are seated in a row, but C and D cannot be together. So C and D cannot be together. And this is, okay, so this is B cannot be at the third place. So B third place will not be there. But who sits at which place, you do not know. Which of the following must be false? Okay. If A is at the first place, so if A is at the first place, then B cannot be the third place, so B has to be at this place or this place. If this place and this place, if B is at this place, then C and D will be together, which means this condition has to be false. Option number A is your answer. Clear? आगे देखने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, right? If A is not at the third place, and B is not at the third place, that we all know. So A is not here, B is not here. So A has to be here. Then C has to be at which of the following positions? If C has to be which of the following positions? So if C is here, A can be here, B can be here, and D can be here. Okay, and if C is here, then A can be here, D can be here, B can be here. Any other condition that you are finding? Which means the C option, first and the third place only. Any of the places is not wrong, first place only. If A and B are together, then which of the following must be necessarily true? So if A and B are together, which means either A and B here or B and A here. That is not possible. Okay, then which of the following must be true? If A is at the third place and B has to be together, so B will be here. Okay, then C and D are at this and this place, which means A is at the third place. So A is at the third place. C is not at the first place, galat hai. D is at the first place, galat hai, because D, right? C is at the first place, ye bhi galat hai. Must be necessarily true, necessarily true. C can go to fourth place as well. So D is not the correct option. Clear or not? कहीं से भी करो आप. ये एक अच्छा सवाल पूछा. अगर रो में है तो विच मीन्स हम ऐसे ही बैठे हुए हैं, तो आप ऐसा I took like this, but you want to take like this, you can verify it. Still the options will be, still the answers will not be wrong. Still the answers will not be wrong. You check it out once. मैं आपको अभी ऑफलाइन बताता हूँ कि कैसे गलत होगी, but still the answers will not be wrong. ठीक है, अभी बताता हूँ after the class. Okay, 23rd and 24th. Did you do? हाँ? 21 का? 21 is first and third place only. 23rd and 24th. Now, this is okay, and this is A, B, C, D. These are the 4 people. Okay. Okay. But when they checked out, there was a mix-up, and each of the men ended up with 4 articles of clothing, such that each one had exactly 1 article belonging to each person in the group, which means one of myself and one each of the other 3 people. Clear? A pair of gloves is considered a single item, which means अगर किसी के पास gloves है, आप आ रहे हो? Wait करूँ? Just 2 minutes. Okay. Which means this is the thing, if I have got 1 pair of glove with me, I have got 1 pair of glove of that person. It's not left of one and right of another. Otherwise, right? Okay. So now, A ended up with his own coat. So A ended up with his own coat. B ended up with his own coat. C ended up with his own hat. D ended up with his own gloves. In one row, it will be only one ABCD, in one column it will be one ABCD. That is the logic. In one row there will be one ABCD, in one column it will be one ABCD. Now it is a trial and error kind. Now A did not end up with C's cane, which means C will not come here. C will not come here because C is already here. So C has to come here. Now if C is here, then C will not come here, and if D here, D will not come here. So here it will be D and here it will be C. Okay. Now let's do trial and error a little bit. If I put say D here and I put B here, okay, so let's put it like so: D, A, C, B, C, B, D, A. Okay, now here B or D, so D or B, so it is wrong here, which means this is wrong here. Okay, this is wrong here, this is wrong here, so this will be B and this will be D. Clear or not? Now here let me put say D here and A here. Okay, so B, D, C, A. So B, D, C, here it will not be D, so here it will be A, and this will be, no, this will be A and this will be C. Here B, here A, here B. Now correct. A little bit trial and error will happen. One row will have only one ABCD, one column will have only one ABCD. Which I told you, the tick cross method or the Sudoku method, this is one of the methods. Whose gloves did C end up with? C ends up with C ends up with B's gloves. Who ended up with C's gloves? A. Clear or not? 23. Whose gloves did C end up with? C ends up with B's gloves. Who ended up with C's gloves? A ended up with C's gloves. Clear or not? Right? First one, type 1 syllogism, jaldi. Did you do it? 12 का option है. Which girl is married to Sumesh? पुराना हो गया question. अनुराधा. बहुत पुराना हो गया. Okay. Type 1 syllogism. Tell me the answer of the first one. No man is a lion. Somu is a man. Somu is not a lion. All men are not Somu. Somu is not a lion is definite. All men are not Somu cannot follow. Okay, because no man is a lion and Somu is a man. There can be n number of Somus, there can be a single Somu which covers the entire man part. So all men may not be Somu, may be Somu, which means second option does not follow, first one follows. Option is option number A. You just have to write the option here, please. Okay, all boys are mothers, all mothers are fathers. So all boys are fathers, definite follows. But all mothers are boys, some mothers are boys. Okay, some girls are flowers, some flowers are books. Some girls are flowers, some flowers are books. Some girls are flowers, some flowers are books. Some girls are books, no book is a girl. So either this or this will follow, which means either one or two follows, यानी कि option number C is your answer. Clear or not? Right? Yes. Yes, AEIO. That's what I told. AEIO method. I think you came a little bit late. You were there. I don't go by the names part too much. It takes a long time. For me, it takes a long time, right? I just do it by Venn diagram, but I keep my options open ended. I know some cannot be sum, right? All has to be sum, but the reverse way. Only these two methods I remember, I can solve all questions, because the moment I keep those 8 rules within my mind, I will be bound by those rules. Instead, if I remember just 3-4 things, and that also I don't need to remember, if I do it by Venn diagram, I don't think I will face any problem. Till now I have done by that only. I think you will benefit by that. Otherwise, a universal affirmative tick cross it takes a long time. For you maybe हो सकता है, but मैं उसी तरह से Venn diagram से, because I told you that day set theory and this one follows from that. She asked कि sir आज set theory नहीं होगा, syllogism नहीं होगा, मैंने नहीं. Set theory, if you do it, then I think you will get these questions quite easy, right? So I do by that method. 99% I get correct, maybe 1% I might get wrong because of oversight, but most of them I get correct. Okay. Some boys are girls, all girls are students. Some boys are girls, all girls are students. Some boys are girls, some boys are girls, all girls are students. Okay. Some boys are students, can follow. Some students are boys, has to follow. Some students are girls, has to follow. All students are girls, will not follow. So option number A is our answer. Easy. Okay. All books are watches, some watches are clips. All books are watches, all books are watches, all books are watches, some watches are clips. Can be like this, all books are watches, some watches are clips. Can be like this. I don't think this is another Venn diagram. Okay. Some watches are books, some watches are books, follows from both of them. So one definitely follows. No watches are books, does not follow. Some books are clips, follows from here. No book is a clip, follows from here, which means either 3 or 4 follows and 1 definitely follows, which means option is option number D. Clear or not? Right. Try the other questions.